Hi everyone, and happy eclipse. I've been really sitting with today. What does the eclipse mean for conversations with money, with my work in the world, and with generally just our relationship with money in the world? And I've really been resonating with this idea that the eclipse is like opening a doorway of sorts. It's not just the 90 seconds that it took for the overlap to happen between the sun and the moon, but in preparing myself for the eclipse today and listening to different podcasts and people speak about it, I've really been feeling that more than anything, the eclipse is like opening a door. And, all this hype and excitement about watching it. And for me, I actually chose not to watch it. I chose to sit under a redwood tree and feel it. And really feeling how it's a potent invitation that we've been preparing for these last 10 days. But I think both personally and also as a country, we've been seeing so much change and clashing. And these next 10 days are going to be really important as we walk through. And why I felt drawn to share a video is to really encourage you to step through. The eclipse didn't just stop today. The eclipse it's not that it even just began, but it's culminating today, and to really sit with what is the doorway that you're being asked to step through. And in my work in the world, relationships to money, I'm always kind of sitting with what are those patterns that I have in my life, that I'm seeing in my clients that are wanting to die. What are the patterns that are wanting to be born and grown into? And I was listening to this woman talk about that today, and really what resonated is that nothing's for free, right? And even when we're super generous with our gifting, it's not that we're expecting something back, but when we put energy into the world, there is something that comes reciprocal. And it doesn't have to be a tit for tat, it doesn't have to be a match, but this idea of when we're doing energetic exchange or currency and changing assets from one hand to another, it comes at a price at times. And just really wanting to name that these big changes that we're feeling in our lives and in the world often come at a price. And we need to make sure we take time to feel that, to grieve the change, so that we can rest and relax into what's wanting to come organically. So I'll make this short and sweet. And really my invitation to you is to sit with what's the money pattern that's wanting to die, right? What's no longer working for you. It could be a pattern, it could be a belief. What's the pain and the cost of letting that go, right? Who are you having to say goodbye to inside of you, right? What part of you is attached to that pattern? And what's the invitation? What is the door that you're being invited to step across, step into? And can you do that, right? This is a potent time between now and Labor Day. It's for many people, it's the start of the school year, it's the end of summer, but there's something around Labor Day that marks the shift. Like we're going out of summer and into the fall. And so in this last 10 days of summer, even though maybe the fall has begun for you, if your kids are going back to school or if work's picking up, let yourself be in conscious awareness of what is life asking you to make a shift in, even if you're scared, right? Even if it's fearful, even if it feels extremely risky. But how are you being asked to be more intimate with your life? How are you being asked to be more intimate with money? And can you pay attention to what's going to happen in the next 10 days so that you are walking into a more fulfilling and wealthy life? So I'll leave you with that. It's a potent time. I hope you feel it.